Hello everybody, and welcome to Kobe's Classroom, the visual guide for the fight the Forked Tower Blood Boss 1 versus the Demon Tablet. This boss isn't too hard and you can just danger Dorito through most of it. Before we get to it, we're going to just quickly go over some group setup, so without further ado, let's get started. Forked Tower Blood is a maximum 48-man raid in Occult Crescent South Horn. You need 16 people minimum to enter, however you need at least 24 people to clear the first boss. This guide series will be assuming a full 48-man raid made up with 8 full parties with a standard composition. You don't need standard party comps and you can't guarantee it when pugging. In the future, people will probably drop some tanks or healers for more DPS. We're going to label our 6 groups A, B, C and 1, 2, 3, giving us 2 subgroups, the letters and the numbers, in 3 pairs, A1, B2 and C3. There are some phantom jobs which are required for a full clear of the Forked Tower. Both the letters and the numbers need at least 1 Bard, Ranger, Thief, Geomancer and Time Mage. In addition, we need at least 1 Berserker and Oracle in the raid. If you can, you want 1 Bard in each party since they just give a straight 4% damage buff, increasing to 10% every 2 minutes. You also want 1 to 2 Cannoneers as their Silver Cannon applies a 10% MIT and 5% damage buff. Holy Cannon also deals bonus damage to some bosses, and their 5% chance to insta-kill works on the adds. However, the more Cannoneers you bring, the less effective they are, and you're better off bringing other DPS jobs. Here, we have an example of what a full raid composition for prog could look like. This is by no means optimal, but has all the required jobs with backups and extra jobs for safety. We have 1 Knight in each party for their party buff and pledge for trap removal, 2 Geomancers per side for their levitation and battle bell, 1 Chemist in each party for safety, 1 Ranger in each party for unicorn and trap removal, and 1 Bard in each party for their damage buff. We also have 1 Cannoneer per side, 2 Thieves per side for their trap detection, secret passage location and locked door opening, 2 Time Mages per side for their mitigation, slow and dispel, 1 Oracle and Berserker each side as backups. The final jobs are Samurais and Monks as pure DPS. When people are more comfortable with the raid, you can absolutely drop some of the backups, Knights and Chemists in favour of more DPS. With all of that out of the way, let's get started. When we get into the tower, we start on this glowing platform. While you're on the platform, you can change jobs and phantom jobs. I recommend that you line up A, B, C, 1, 2, 3 left to right to form parties and ensure you have a good comp before continuing. Once all your parties are formed and happy, you can continue on to the next room. Here, you'll find a knowledge stone that you can use to apply your party buffs. Then we continue on to the first boss, Demon Tablet. As I mentioned earlier, you can just danger Dorito through all but 1 mechanic in this fight, so if someone in your party is confident, you can mark them. We need to set up waymarks for this boss, and you can't save waymarks in the instance, so you have to manually place them each time. We have 1, 2, 3 in the south and ABC in the north, with the north waymarks flipped. This is so the red waymark is always on the left looking at the boss from either side, yellow middle, blue right. These waymarks show us our group side and tower positions later. When a pull time is called, caster LB2s can be used 2 Eorzean minutes or 6 seconds before, and LB1s 1 Eorzean minute or 3 seconds before, and then we pull. This fight starts with a very heavy hitting raid wide, Demonic Dark 2. If you're not in a party at this point, this will probably just kill you. To help mitigate this, on top of your regular mitts, you can also use Silver Cannon, Ranger's Unicorn, and Time Mage's Mage Masher. Next up, we have 2 possible mechanics which you'll see at the start of every major mechanic. The boss will fly up, allowing us to walk underneath and start casting either Ray of Dangers Near or Ray of Expulsion Afar. This spawns 3 orbs on one side. That side is unsafe, so we walk under to the safe side. If the cast is Expulsion Afar, we're going to get knocked back, so get close to the boss. If Danger's Near, the boss will do a half room cleave, so get away from the boss. You need to remember that Expulsion Afar is a knockback, Danger's Near is a cleave. Afar is get close, Near is go far. You should never knockback immune the knockback, it has caused too many deaths and wipes, just ride it to the wall. Next up is Occult Chisel, a tank buster on the 3 highest threat targets. Demonography of Expulsion Afar or Dangers Near will spawn 3 towers on each side. Go to your group's side and handle the knockback or away, then soak the tower at your waymark. This one says Expulsion Afar, so we get knocked back. The boss starts using rotate left or rotate right. If it says left, the right will be safe. If it says right, the left will be safe looking at the boss. After the first rotation, all players must go behind the boss and handle another rotate left or right. After which the boss spawns orbs cleaving in front of it. Now we have Meteors, which is the hardest mechanic in the fight. Everyone should spread out a bit at the start so you can see what's going on easier. Boss starts casting Cone Meteor of Dangers Near, or Expulsion Afar. This will give 8 random players a meteor marker above their head and a debuff. When the debuff expires, they drop a giant AoE at their feet. On one side of the arena there will be a giant meteor symbol. All the meteor players will head to that side, the party needs to be on the other. 4 random players will get a stack with an arrow. These stacks will knock up the players inside in the direction of the arrow. 2 are pointing north, 2 are pointing south. We have these players move to the side so that their arrow line is pointing at the boss. We resolve the Dangers Near or Expulsion Afar. Then meteor players drop their meteor all the way at the back wall. The stacks on the party side want to be all the way at the wall. The stacks on the meteor side want to be close to the front to get knocked over the boss. On the party side, the melee players can keep attacking the boss as long as there's enough ranged players in each stack. When the meteors drop, those players can move to their stacks, get knocked over the wall, then all players move out of the AoEs. The reason I say not to knockback immune the Expulsion Afar is because if we get it during meteors, any meteor player that didn't ride it is usually too slow to place it at the back wall and ends up covering the entire other side with it. Everything from this point on is all easy stuff. We get another set of left and rights that we handle like normal. Then the boss starts casting Summon. This spawns 3 adds on each side. All players will go to their side. The big red ad in the middle has a massive defense up buff that needs to be dispelled by a Time Mage. Then we just focus down the ads. They don't do anything. They probably have an Enrage after a while, but I've never seen it because they kinda just die. Next up, the boss will summon 2 gargoyles on each side. Later on, these will drop doing large AoEs, leaving one corner safe. You can use this bit of time here to work out which corner to go to. It's the same relative corner on both sides. We get a Demonography cast which summons 6 towers on one side, 3 are on the floor and 3 are floating above them. All players go to the side with the towers. The group that swapped is going to be taking the floating towers. Here, we're on the letters side, so the numbers will be floating. We have a Dangers Near or Expulsion Afar cast to handle. Afterwards, the required players will go to one of the gargoyles, which will make them levitate. Then we soak the tower at the same color waymark, which is in the same boss relative position. Afterwards, all players head to the safe corner to avoid the fallen gargoyles. And that's all the new mechanics. Everything from here is just repeats until Enrage. We have a left-right rotation, another Meteors, more Orb Arrays, Tank Busters, a Raid Wide, and then Enrage. The key thing to remember for this fight is the knockback or cleave before each tower and meteor mechanic. If you manage to clear, congratulations. If not, you'll get it next time. There's a chest in the next room with a Sanguinite in it as a reward. If you liked this video, you can leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitch or Twitter at BigKobeLive, and I'll see you in the next one covering the hallways. Peace.